welcome to another video here on my channel, Color and Soul Alchemy. Today we are going to take a look at my pages, my coloring pages, my coloring books that I worked in and that I finished over the course of the month January 2026. And it's quite a lot. I'm like really happy. um, so I think without further ado, let's jump right in and let's take a look. I've got my handy dandy beautiful planner here by Amanda Colors. And I already filled in some statistics here, but we will take a closer look at that in the end. Because I need to update this. This is like a mid-month check-in. So January, yeah, the first coloring page. Let's before I forget about this, because I tend to forget about the things that are like not in the normal books to show. So anyways, this is the first page that I colored for the month of January 2026. This beautiful surfing koala bear in the planner here, which I'm really excited about the fact that there are monthly coloring images in here. I really like that. So this surfing koala for the new year here, wave hello to the new year by RJ Hampson. And I really like how it turned out with the sunset, and there's like lots of sparkle and shimmer and glimmer here with the sunset. And I also added some sparkling fireworks stickers here. So for me this was quite unusual. Of course, I mean, we're here in Europe, we're here in Germany. So for us, New Year, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, ringing in the new year is always like connected to winter time. So it was quite unusual for me, or to color like a summer scene, like a surfing koala bear, for like to make that connection to the new year. You know what I mean? But of course, the Amanda, she's from Australia, and the artists in the book, the illustrators are from Australia. So quite obviously that makes a lot of sense, because it's like the opposite of there, right? So it was fun, and it kind of brought a little bit of a summer feeling, a summer touch to my January coloring plans, because they mostly consisted of like cold, cozy winter pages. So this was kind of fun to bring in a little bit of a summer feeling, like surfing here. Yeah, so this is page number 1, and I really love how he turned out, this little cutie here. Let's take a look. I think we will first just look at the pages and the books that I colored in, and then in the end we can maybe take a look at some statistics here. So first, an overview. I colored in, that's 8, right? 8, 16, 24, and I really ran out of space. As you can see, I ran out of space. That's not, for me, that's not standard. So I guess most of the month I will not run into space problems here with more than 24 colored in pages. But January for me was still a month of work. I'm just starting my online shops. It's gonna reopen now for the rest of the year. So December and January for me are the months that I'm taking off. So I had more spare time, more free time, so more coloring time. But this will change for the rest of the year, I guess. So I'm pretty sure that I will not run into space problems here for the rest of the year with 24 spots for 24 pages. But this time I ran into space problems, so I added the additional pages back here with some blank space some more pages that I worked on. Yeah, and I decided for myself. I just write down the page as soon as I started, and I added a green dot here once I finished the page, so that I also at the same time have an overview of the finished pages, but also keep track of my whips. So I just need to take a look and see which pages don't have like a green dot here, right? So that I know that those are the work in progress pages that I need to move over to the next month. Yeah, so that is that. And now let's take a look at the pages, and let me just move that to the side here. And I think, yeah, let's just jump right in without a particular order here, I think. Yeah. So tiny year, that's one of my plans for this year, to color in the tiny year tinies on shelves for every month of the year, because I really love this this shelf with all the cute little illustrations connected to the month of the year. So quite obviously that's the shelf for the month of January, which I colored. And I wasn't sure about if I should color like the background, give it like a wood texture, like a real shelf. So for this one, I just left it blank in the background, but I might do this differently for the next months here. I think it just depends on my time, on my mood, and also on the color scheme that I want to go for with this. But for January, I'm really happy with how this turned out, with all the beautiful sparkling like flakes and spots here in the background, and lots of glitter and glimmer, because it's like for the fireworks here, New Year's, so lots of celebration and little confetti sparkles. And yeah, it's like winter time still, so sparkling snow. January, yeah. So I thought this was a good fit here with all the teeny tiny sparkling flecks and spots and splatters in the background. Yeah. So basically, I just used Prismacolor pencils here, and in addition, some super gold markers and gel pens. Yeah, very basic, and really like how it turned out. And my plan is to just focus on the shelf for every month. Even though the additional illustrations for each month, they're super, super cute as well. But those will not be my main focus. Main focus. I will just like focus on the little shelves here for each month, and maybe I will do some of the small illustrations in addition. We'll just see how this goes. So page number 1 in tiny year coloring heaven. Then I got some printed out pages done, and I basically I buy the the coloring heaven books in PDF form most of the time, but I also have some artists that I support on Patreon, and most of them offer PDF files as well. So I print those out, and those go in this like folder here, right? So yeah, anyways, we have this beautiful image which I am so in love with. It is the fairy godmother, I think. Let me check. Yeah, fairies in the Coloring Heaven Fairies book or magazine by Emily Fingshu, and it is the winter godmother, not the fairy godmother, the winter godmother. And I just so love this. It's absolutely by far my favorite page of the whole book. So actually I bought the PDF file of this book because of these illustrations. And there's another one. So there were two illustrations that just got me so hooked that I definitely needed to have this and color this. I just love, love, love her. There's something about older people. I just love portraits of older people because for me they display so much, I don't know, wisdom and such a peaceful, serene feeling. I don't know. I just absolutely adore this illustration, and I had so much fun coloring it. And with the pomegranate, and I added a little bit of like a glow coming from that pomegranate, because the pomegranate, it stands like for this new birth, renewal, and it's also like this connection to Persephone and Demeter. And if you want to dive a little deeper into the mythology part of this, this like glow coming from the pomegranate kind of was a good match. And also like the winter godmother, and with the wheel of the year with Yule, it's all about rebirth and the rebirth of the light. So I also thought this light shining from the pomegranate, and also this star up here shining the light. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. And as you can see, there's also lots of sparkle here that I added, some gold outlining for the glow of the star and the pomegranate here. And to the dress, also added some additional trees here in the background to give a bit of that impression that there's like a woodland scene going on here in the background. And I used basically used alcohol markers for basing, and then in addition Prismacolor pencils, as well as the Ohuhu glitter markers and the super golden markers, and some gel pens and some brush paint for the white paint splatters in the end for the snowflakes here. So definitely one of my favorite pages of the month of January. And this is here, actually that's a poinsettia, so it would be red, but I didn't want it to look like too Christmassy because mid-January I kind of felt like a Christmas page. You know. And it all already looks Christmassy because of the holly. Is it holly? Those berries here. So I thought I would just make the poinsettia like green, so it's not like too Christmassy. I remember when we've been to Thailand, the poinsettia, they're like huge giant bushes there, like outside in nature, not those little poinsettias that we know like from Christmas time. And there are also white poinsettias and green poinsettias, so that's not like super odd. Anyways, so not fairy godmother, the winter godmother, my gosh. The next PDF or the next printed coloring page is from the artist Anis Guerrero, and I love her artwork. She's one of my favorite artists with diamond painting as well, like with Diamond Art Club. I own a lot of her diamond paintings, or her artwork as a diamond painting. I just absolutely adore her artwork. And this is from the latest, or not the latest, it's quite a current issue of Coloring Heaven. It is, let me check, the Vampire Special by Coloring Heaven. It's quite new. Yeah, and this is the illustration, or the painting, True Nature, and again it's by Anis Guerrero. And I also love how it turned out. I basically again used some alcohol markers for the base layer here, and then lots of Prismacolor pencils for the additional details, especially in the hair and for the leaves here. Yeah, for those textured areas in that statue down here, and then super golden markers for that chain here, for that cross amulet. What is it called? Pendant, you know what I mean, for this jewelry piece. And yeah, gold watercolor for some additional splatters in the end, golden splatters. So there's a lot of golden sparkle and shimmer on here. And yeah, white brush paint, and then I used some gold watercolor as well for inking the edges, to give it a little bit like a frame here around the edges, which I always love. And yeah, I really love how it turned out, and I definitely can't wait to color in more of the pages of this book and the beautiful art by Enis Guerrero. And the third printed file that I worked with is this one, which is a whip, quite obviously, as you can see. And yeah, it is from Coloring Heaven Wildwood Witches, and the page is Cara Morgan. I tried to print, or that's actually the first try to print on this craft cardstock. I just wanted to check and see how I like it, and actually I'm pretty happy with how it turned out so far. We'll just see what this looks like once it is finished, and I need to trim this. The printer kind of printed a little off, you know what I mean. But anyways, I still wanted to use it first of all as like a test page for different types of media. Did the whole tree here with acrylic markers, and the witch's dress, and the beginning of those statues, of those standing stones here, and the ground. That's all done with Prismacolor pencils. And the sky back here, the glow in the sky, is acrylic marker. Yeah, so that's a whip, which I really like so far, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Definitely a project that I would like to finish in February. Yeah, so those are actually the 3 prints that I worked on. I don't know, did I do this in January? I really can't remember. Oh my god. I think, why didn't I don't know. Did I? I think, no, I think I did this in December. I'm not sure. Anyways, I didn't write it down, so I think I did this in December already, by Christine Karen, the printable file. Anyways, now you see it. Maybe I I need to check, but I think I did this in December already. But it's after. I don't know. Oh my gosh, so much about keeping track and using my planner. Okay, so let's put that aside. So those were the PDF files, and now let's move on with the individual books without any particular order. Again, let me just put my planner here so that I can check the supplies maybe. Yeah, Tarot et Art Divinatoire. Art therapy book. Yeah, and I did one page in here, and it is this one. Yeah, with this beautiful lunar moth. First time ever doing a whole background with acrylic markers. This was actually just, I don't know, and I did this in the evening while watching TV, and I was too lazy to start something like real, like a bigger I don't know, just grabbed this and wanted to use like an acrylic come on, acrylic marker to color a background. So sometimes you just want to do something, but nothing big. So yeah, and I had to do like two or I think even 3 layers because the first layer was like super super streaky. It looked horrible. And I already was like, oh, this forget about this page. But then after the second layer, it looked better, and third layer, actually, I'm pretty happy with the color coverage in the background, and especially now in the end that I added some paint splatters here. That just kind of distracts from the remaining like streakiness in the background here. So actually, I really like how it turned out now, and I love the matte finish of the acrylic paint in the background. Yeah, and the whole lunar moth here is done with Prismacolor pencils again, and then the super golden markers for the moon, for that triangle, and for some additional little elements here in the moth, and watercolor, metallic watercolor, Colero watercolors in the background for the splatters, as well as white gouache paint for the white splatters. So that's what I did here, and in the end I really love the page actually. So sometimes that's weird. Sometimes you start a page and you're in love right away and you have high expectations, and in the end it's like, I don't know. And sometimes you start a page and in the beginning you think like, oh my gosh, where's this going? This is not good. This is not good at all. And in the end you love the page. Sometimes it's really weird. So yeah, I really love how this turned out in this book. Okay, so that's one thing. Then another, another. I think that's the first page. Yeah, in this book, this was previously untouched as well. How do you say this in English? Reptiloids, reptiloids, Reptiloide, in German. Reptiloids, reptiloids. Anyways, part 2 coloring book by Vasil Psycho. And I'm so in love. And I'm not sure where I saw this. I saw it on a channel. Was it? I can't remember. That's too much. I'm sorry. Anyway, I saw somebody coloring in this book, and I just fell in love with the illustrations. They are so odd and different and unique and quirky and funny. Especially they are super funny. I just love them. So I don't know why, but I started with the book number 2, but meanwhile book number 1 also moved in. Anyway, so I did this page here, and isn't that like so adorable? This was so much fun. It was just such a tiny page, and it was actually quite a quick finish. But I love. I mean, look at them. They are so cute. They are so funny. I mean, look at her, like gave her this rosy cheek, like she's like a little embarrassed, and and he's making music for her. So I think this is so adorable. He has such an adorable, wonderful, humorous illustration style, and I hope there's more coming from Vasil, because I just love his artwork. I just love his artwork. It's so adorable. I can't wait to color more in this book and in the other one. But yeah, this is page number 1 I have done in here, and it's so cute. I really love it. It's with the along with the winter godmother. I think it's one of my favorites this month. Not because it's like super sophisticated and super and super, what is it? It's like very simple coloring actually, but it's adorable. I just love the humor in this page, and love how it turned out. So sometimes less is more, and sometimes the simple pages are the best, right? Yeah, so let's move on with another one of those little art therapy books, Nuno's Therapy. So like teddy bear therapy. And I did one page in here, which was this one. Yeah, by Diane Defoe. And I did this page here, this beautiful winter page with the little teddy bear pulling a snow teddy. And I used water-based markers for the base layer in this case. And then acrylic markers in addition, as well as Prismacolor pencils for the additional shading. And in the end, for all the white, I use brush paint for the clouds and for the icicles here, for the white on the trees, and for some additional white in the snow, as well as for the snowflakes. Yeah, and I love how it turned out. Super cute. So that was that. Then my zodiac page of the month. Another goal of mine is to color one zodiac page for the year. So one page of this. Oh, come on, let's start over. To each month to color one zodiac page of the zodiac sign of the month. I think you know what I mean. Anyways, for January, I picked for Capricorn. I picked this page in Dark Zodiac, the horror coloring book for adults by, what is it? Choo Choo Cuckoo. What was it? Where is it? It was quite a funny name of not the illustrator, but the publisher. Why doesn't it say? What does it say? No, nowhere. Here, maybe. Oh yeah, Crook. Okay, Crook. Choo, chow, whatever. Crook. Yeah. So I did this page, Capricorn. It already, as you can see, had like the black background, like all of the pages in here. And I love how it turned out. I love the color scheme. I kind of decided for the color scheme based on the properties of the Capricorn, and it's like the colors connected to the zodiac sign of the Capricorn. It's like earthy colors, but also grounded colors like greens, dark green, turquoise, blue, brownish colors, gold. So yeah, that's a color palette that I went with here, and it also was quite a good match here for the come on, like mermaid what is it called? Mermaid, what is it called? Tail? Is it called mermaid tail? That's a fin, right? Anyways, you know what I mean. Even though I don't know why Capricorn and mermaid, well, I don't see the connection. But anyways, I think it's like the mermaid thingies as well. Anyways, I love how she turned out. Used again alcohol markers for the base layer, and then in addition some white pastel pencil here for the highlights, as well as some Prismacolor pencils for some additional shading here in the face. Yeah, super gold markers again for all the details here. As you can maybe see, there's a lot of gold sheen on here in the face, like the stars here in the background, here in the fin, and the jewelry and the scales. So there's a lot going on here with gold. So my super gold marker did I gave him a good run for the money on this page. And then of course I added some more white splatters here for some more stars in the sky, even though they're already like white splatters on here, but I just added more. Yes, I really like her a lot. The Capricorn zodiac page of the month. So let's move on. What did I do? Oh yeah, The Bloom Folk, Foxglove Forest by Oda Agda, her newest coloring book, which it just came out in January, and I colored 2 pages in here. Yeah, first of all, I did the illustration of the mossy character here to use it as a guideline for future colorings. So basically there are 3 characters in here. We have Prim, we have Mossy, and we have Lily. Was it Lily? Lily, yeah. And yeah, that's Mossy. And I did 2 pages in here. First I did this page with Mossy, quite obviously, and those cute little froggies here. And I had a lot of fun to come up with that scene because I really like, that's maybe one thing that I love about those cozy and more simple coloring books, that the free space gives you a lot of room for your imagination. So there was no background, it was just this branch with the leaves and the hammock here and those froggies down here. And I was thinking about like the scene, the setting, and I decided it would be fun to have like a little pond down here. So I added in this pond, and I drew those water lilies and to give that like a setting here. And I really had fun with those pearlescent semi-transparent wings and those gummy bear frogs. Yeah, I really love how this page turned out. It was a lot of fun. And then the second page I did in here, also super colorful. This one, again with little Mossy, made this a nighttime scene. He's like gathering some, I don't know, some nectar, maybe something magical. And I definitely wanted to add lots of glow and magic to this page. Again, a lot of fun, especially with those drops here and with all the glow, and to make this really a magical nighttime scene. For both, I did a lot of the work with alcohol markers, and then for the details, again, I used colored pencils, Prismacolor here for the glow in the background with those light orbs, and then white wash paint, white paint marker for the details, and white gel pens, and yeah, gel pens to cover all the black lines here. Yeah, so I love those 2 pages, and definitely gonna jump into this book again in February, I hope, because there's so many cute pages in here, and I can't wait to add some more to this book by Oda Agda. Okay, next one, Matchstick Mouse. I thought I would go into the winter Matchstick Mouse one more time in January, because now in February I'm moving into other Matchstick Mouse books. So this one will go on the shelf for the next month, I think. Yeah, and I did this page here of cute little Matchstick Mouse shoveling some snow with a spoon. And again, did a little bit of mixed media here in the background with some stickers, collage, and some watercolor splatters to kind of break this round shape. I did that a lot in this book, I think. Yeah, here as well. So I really love to add a little bit of additional stuff here, like some stamping. Yeah, so here as well. Yeah, so that's the page that I did in here. Again, alcohol markers, gel pens, and some, yeah, a little bit of Prismacolor for some additional shading here. So that's my basic go-to coloring routine, quite obviously, right now at the moment. Yeah, so love how it turned out, cute little Matchstick Mouse, and this will go into hibernation now. until it's coming back out at the end of the year, I think. So let's move on. Let's stay bold and simple and cozy. Naughty Cats, Catitude coloring book by Hikaru Kotsu, and I also did the first page in here. This one, and it's so funny. If you have cats, you will fully confirm. That's reality when you have cats. And I mean, we have 3 cats, and sometimes it looks exactly like that. I guess that's an information you did want it. No, but for real, I mean, that's so cute. That's so funny. Like the ginger cat, like playing with the toilet paper, and he's like all rolled up in toilet paper, and it's so cute. I had so much fun. I especially had fun with the what is it called? Marble? Is it called marble effect? Yeah, I think. I wasn't sure about how to do those plates on the ground here, and then I actually wanted to make them like our bathroom, and we have those dark marbled plates in the bathroom. So yeah, and I really like how it turned out. Did also for the base alcohol markers, and then here for the marble effect I used just some white Prismacolor and a little bit of gold gel pen here to bring in those like lines and this marble effect, and I really like how it turned out. Yeah, so other than that, again, gel pens and acrylic markers to cover up the lines, and yeah, it's adorable. And there's so many more cute pages in here. I can't wait to add more to this book because it's just so funny, and it is so relatable. If you own cats, you know all those all those scenes by heart. I mean, they are just cats are crazy little creatures. And you can so relate. It's really super funny. Yeah, so Naughty Cats, 1 page done. Let's move on. Oh my gosh, this pile isn't getting any smaller. Les Monts Enchantés de Lulu Mayo. Lulu Mayo, then I did a page in here for the Lulu Mayo's Scavenger hunt, I think, by Bumblebee, Coloring Bumblebee. Let me check. Yeah, it's Lulu Mayo's Scavenger Hunt by Coloring Bumblebee. And the theme or the items to hunt for in January was snow globe, I think. Oh my god, it's the current month, and I'm like, oh, I've already like forgotten all the hashtags, and actually those are the 4 hashtags that I took part in. I think, yeah. Oh my god, my brain. It's just too much. I need to. Yeah, so anyways, a snow globe. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's all there. It's all right here. Guys, I tell you. January 26th, Lulu Mayo Scavenger Hunt. Snow globe. By Coloring Bumblebee. And even the hashtag Lulu Mayo Scavenger Hunt. Jan 26. Anyways, so this page I did it with the background with watercolors. With watercolor, and then I used Prismacolor pencils and some white paint marker. There's a cat here. White paint marker for all the little snowflakes here and for the reflection of that snow globe. Yeah, and I think it's just cute. I love how it turned out, and while I've been on this page. I already colored in the background on this page as well, using watercolors. As you can maybe see, I'm not sure. I also used like some special effect watercolor here and there, like some sparkling pearlescent watercolor. Oh, yeah, and now I already have this background done here. And so actually it's a whip, more or less, right? Anyway. Yeah, but this one was my page for January for the snow globe scavenger hunt. Okay, so let's move that aside and let's continue. London baby, it's I don't know, it seems to be like my book of whips. I already had this whip in here, which I didn't finish, and now I have another whip in here. This one. I always tend to start the watercolor base and then I'm out when it comes to all the details. I don't know why. Oh no, I finished this one actually. Yeah, that's finished. But that was December. So I did this page in here. But it's not finished yet. It's a whip, which I will continue to work on. Maybe it's in February now, maybe in the future. I don't know. This one as well. Yeah. So London baby, a whip book. Then we have Tales from the Witch's Cottage. I did one page in here for the hashtag color Hannah's Cats 26 by Jackie Colors Anyway, I think. Jackie Colors Anyway. Let me check. Don't want to tell you something wrong here. Yeah, Jackie Colors Anyway. The hashtag Color Hannah's Cats 2026. And for this hashtag, I did this page in here with that cute kitty cat. I jotted down the colors that I used because I kind of want to move the colors over to this page more or less. Yeah, and I really love how it turned out. I used Distress Oxide for the background and for the green base of the background, and then also some brown Distress Oxide for the additional like texture on here. I used a stencil and added this with a stencil. And then for the cat, I used Albrecht Dürer watercolors here as a base layer, and then Prismacolor watercolor pencils. No, not watercolor. Prismacolor pencils on top of the Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils. Ah, that was it. Yeah, and I really love how it turned out. I'm not 100% happy. I don't know. I am happy with the page. I think I like it, but I think I had a different vision in my mind when I started the page. I wanted to keep it softer, like this blue and this purple. It's quite quite bold, quite dark. Which is okay, and I think it's a good match with the orange, the ginger of the fur of the cat, so it's a nice contrast. But I don't know, I had another page. I had a different vision when I started the page. So maybe that's just my problem with the page. Yeah, so that's another finish for January in Hannah Carlson's Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Then next one, I did 2 pages in Colorage Wild #3 by Emmanuelle Collin. Is she French? I think she's French, right? Then it's Emmanuelle Collin, I think. Actually, I did that more now towards the end of the month, because right now I have a little bit of problem with my hands with I can't say that in English. rheumatoid arthritis, I think it is called. I have a little bit of a problem with that sometimes. And right now, towards the end of the month, I can already feel it start again. So right now I have to, how do you say, relax a little more with my hands, you know. I did a lot of coloring over the last weeks, and maybe it was a little too much, and now I can already feel that pain coming back in my hands. So right now I have to keep it a little low. But anyways, so that's why I worked a little bit more just with watercolors, something easy towards the end of the month now, because especially working with colored pencils, it's quite hard for my hands sometimes, because then they cramp, and it causes a little bit of pain in my hands sometimes. Anyways, so doing like watercolor work with brushes is a lot easier for the hand than working with colored pencils with the pressure. So here I just did the background actually for this one with some beautiful like pearlescent shades of green and lots of granulating watercolor here, Daniel Smith watercolors. And I did another page which I started and finished, and this one, yeah, this cute poppy girl. Also watercolor background, the skin, everything is done with watercolor base. And then on top I did a little bit of additional shading for the poppy, for the hair, and also in the face. Also this chameleon here with Prismacolor pencils, and then some watercolor splatters in the end. So more or less a quick page, because again I did a lot with watercolor, and watercolor for me is always a lot quicker than just doing doing like pencil work. Yeah, so I really love how she turned out. I think she's super cute, and I really love to work on that paper. It's quite a good paper, and love the illustrations, those cute, very very unique children illustrations. They're really adorable. So I guess sooner or later a couple more of these will move in, because there are quite a few available. And I just started with the number 3 because there were some illustrations in here that I love. Yeah, and every illustration is in here twice, which I don't mind, because then you can do like different media or different color variations. Sometimes I really love to do the same illustration like with just different color fields, you know, like using warm colors and then using cool colors only, or making it a warm daytime scene and then on the other one making it a cool nighttime scene or something like that. That's sometimes a lot of fun. Yep. So Colorage Wilds, number 3 by Emmanuel Colon. Then we have a million baby animals, or un million de bébés animaux. My gosh, I really need to dig out my French. À colorier sans compter. Okay, I don't even try. But I really like the French versions of this, of the Lulu Mayo books. Yeah, and I did this page in here. Those 3 cute little mice in the cookie tin here. The background was done with pan pastels, actually. Done with pan pastels, and then I used this another cut here. It's the same with diamond paintings, but also with pages, coloring books. Nothing is complete without dog hair or cat hair. Anyways, yeah, pan pastels in the background. First a base layer of pan pastel. Then I used some pan pastels over stencils to add that texture in the background. Then use some fixative. Oh, I also added a base layer to like the cookie box container here and the blanket. Yeah, basically a base layer to everything with pan pastels. Then a fixative, and then I used color pencils in addition for the shading of everything, and super golden marker for that shimmering copper ribbon here. Yeah, and I really like it. Some watercolor here, Pink Opera watercolor by Daniel Smith. Those like really juicy, vibrant pink splatters in the end, because I wanted to add a little bit more of a contrast, bringing in that vibrant pink. Yeah, and I really like it. It is cute, I think. Not my favorite, but I like it. Yeah. So let's move on. Oh my gosh, let's start. This was actually the first page that I did in January. Quite obviously, I did this on January 1st. Happy New Year. I actually started it on December 31st, and I finished it on January 1st. Happy New Year in Gnome for the Holidays by Teresa Goodrich. So my first page in here, and I really love how it turned out, like this gray, black, gold color palette, even though it's quite busy. It's quite busy. If you look at it, like there's so much going on. I would have loved to have a little bit more differentiation between the different layers, between the different gnomes, but I don't know how. I wasn't sure how to. Anyways. I really like how it turned out. There's a lot of gold on here as well, and gold glitter. Yeah, and I'm glad I decided for this gold, black, gray color palette, because if I would have done this like super colorful party like, I think it would have been even busier. So I think this limited color palette was quite a good choice. Yeah, and I also wanted to do at least one page in this each month for one of the like the holidays or themes. So I think I will skip this as winter one now in February, because I think I'm more or less done with winter and snow. Super Bowl, I don't have any connection to Super Bowl at all, but I definitely want to do this in February. Will you be mine? Those two little Valentine's Day gnomes. I think that's a good page for February. Yeah, so that's the plan. Okay, so then the next page that I did was in a Wild Mouse Yururi sketchbook adventure, whatever. I maybe should write down the English title of those Japanese and Korean books, and I did this for the Japanese Korean Coloring 26 hashtag by Axic Fumbles and Colorful Mother of 3. And for January, we were supposed to look for different things like winter and rosy cheeks and I think cozy. Yeah, and I did a video for this, so if you want to check that out, where I colored this page and shared some of the techniques that I used on that page. Yeah, so quite obviously it is a winter scene with cute little Yururi here receiving a letter, receiving an invitation for a Christmas party. And yeah, lots and lots of pearlescent, iridescent watercolor in the background. The whole background was done with watercolors, as well as some basing here. I used Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils for some areas for that bag and for the clothes of the bunny, for a little bit of the snow, and then activated them. And then I went on top of it with Prismacolor pencils, as well as a gel pens, white gel pen, and acrylic markers for lots of the white here, the white outlining, the white icicles, and then white gouache paint for the additional sparkles here, the white paint splatters. And then I also used a stencil and some of the what are they called again? Lisa Horton crafts iridescent interference ink pads. My gosh, what a word. And I used the this one here for the additional texture. I used it with a paint dabber on over a stencil. Yeah, and I really love how the page turned out. Lots and lots of fun, and I love that the paper takes the watercolor really well. So you can see it's like really nice and flat. So I can't wait to do some more work in this adorable book. Yeah, so let's move on. Back to winter. Winter Wonder by R.J. Hampson. I did 2 pages in here for January. I did this one for Tackle the Title Pages, hashtag also by Coloring Bumblebee. Yeah, I love how it turned out, those 2 cute little birdies and that winter scene. Also added a bit of stenciling here with some distress inks to again kind of break that round shape here. Open it up a little. Yeah, so this is page number 1 that I did in January in here, and page number 2 in January was this one. No, I did this in December. This one, yeah. This one I did for let me coloring shell. Oh my gosh, I don't have them all. Let's see before I tell you something wrong. Oh, yeah. No, yes, no. There was a monthly one as well, I think. Why didn't I? I think why did I put down the monthly? Yeah, Color with Shell 2026 January, and the page we were supposed to color. Or she picked actually I think her son picked the page. Was it son or daughter? I can't remember. I think her son picked the page in Winter Wonder by R.J. Hampson, the kitchen chaos. And yeah, that's what the page looks like. What my page looks like. And again, added some additional elements here and there to open up that round shape a little. And other than that, I used alcohol markers as the base layer, and then Prismacolor pencils, gel pens. Yeah, so the usual suspects. And then again some glitter markers for some additional sparkle here. And I think that is it. Nothing more to say about this page. I love how it turned out. I think it's super cute. Yeah, and I think this book will go on the shelf for now. I did this page in here in December, this one in January, and there's some coffee. I should skip the coffee while coloring. I have more coloring books with coffee stain on them or in them. And this one in December, and I did this one in January. So yeah, Winter Wonder by R.J. Hampson goes into the vault now until I feel like winter pages, doing winter pages again. As same with the 50 Joyous Miniatures coloring book by Camelia Angekova. I did this one and this one. Yeah, 2 pages in here in January. This cute snowman page. Again, alcohol markers base, and then on top I used some color pencils, just a little bit of color pencil for some additional shading, dark blue, indigo, and then lots and lots of gel pens and acrylic markers here. Added some little tiny text stickers here. Yeah, and again a little bit of stenciling in the background, some pearlescent watercolor splatters. So this one, and then the second page that I did in here in January was this one of the cute little squirrel, all cuddled up, cozy, sleeping here. I love how it turned out. I also added, though, I think, didn't I? I think yes, I did. Yeah. So basically this was the illustration on here, and I added those acorns down here and the branch with the acorn up here. I drew this in again to kind of fill the page a little more. Yeah, again, alcohol markers, and then on top, Prismacolor pencils for some additional shading, and acrylic markers and gel pens for covering the lines, and lots of sparkling watercolor here in the background, some paint splatters. Yeah, to kind of fill the empty space up a little. Yeah, so those are the two pages that I did here in this book in January. Let me just remove those because this book will go, maybe this one's very cute, like for February with this snow drops. I'm not sure. Well, actually I'm done with winter, but maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. So next one, we're getting closer towards the end of the pile. The Dragon's Coloring Book by Randall Spangler. I did a flip through of this book, and I think I already mentioned in there that I wanted to color one page in this book right away, and I picked this one of this cute snowman, the Snowman Magic. And I can't say anything about it. I had a lot of fun coloring this page, and I really love how it turned out. Again, it did a base of alcohol markers, and then color pencils and gel pens, and lots of fine gel pens on top here, covering some lines, acrylic markers to cover some more lines, and some golden glitter markers. And then I added a frame here with some washi tape and some snowflake stickers here as well, because I'm really not so happy with the, I already mentioned it, with flip through with the very bold frame around the illustrations. So this washi tape here I think was a good match, and I love how it turned out. I drew a little bit of inspiration by, I checked out the original painting by Randall Spangler. However, there was a lot of red and blue. So in the original painting, the snowman had like a dark blue jacket. So I don't know, I just didn't feel the color combination for me. So I definitely made a lot of changes, but of course I stick to the colors of the little dragonlings here. Yeah, and I love it. It was a lot of fun. I love how it turned out, and I definitely can't wait to color some more in here. Again, there's some little down things that I don't like so much about this book. I already mentioned that, but I don't want to go down that road again because the images, the illustrations, they are just so super adorable. I enjoyed coloring this snowman a lot, and I'm pretty sure that I will have a lot more fun with the other pages. So I can't wait to fill in some more. And then we got the last book of the month. Yay! Mythographic Wolf Moon. I did 2 pages in here. This was actually the first page that I did in here. this beautiful lady in the winter woods with the owl and the lantern. Yeah, and I love it. Love how it turned out. In the beginning, I was like super frustrated because, I don't know, back here, um, it was quite hard to see where the trees were. You know what? How to say this? How to put this? Um, Especially with trees in mythographic books, I think it's sometimes really hard to know. Cats, hello, hello, hello. Sometimes it's pretty hard to spot where the different branches go and which branch is front and which is back. And you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So in the beginning, I was quite frustrated with this page. I don't know. It's one of those pages where in the beginning I was like, I really want to tear this page out of the book and just toss it into the bin. But then I kept pushing and I kept pushing through, and in the end, I really love how it turned out. It's weird sometimes. Yeah. So I did a little bit of a watercolor basing here, and then the rest is all done with watercolor with Prismacolor pencils, and some brush in the end for the white snow. Yeah. So this was the first page in here, and the second page that I did in here. Because then in the end, in the beginning it was like super frustrating, and then in the end I loved it so much that I did a next page. This one, and I really love it. I love the overall the pastel look it kind of has. I used a pan pastel in the background, pastel chalks, and I also did use some pastel pencils for the deer and here in the stone, and then did like the fixing layer, and then I used some colored pencils and some acrylic pens. Yeah, and there was quite a lot going on here with all those teeny tiny flowers and floral and foliage and leaves and greens and so I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with mythographic books, I think. On the one hand, they're so much fun, and I kind of always love how the pages turn out, but the process sometimes is quite I don't know. It's like there's always a point during the process where I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? You know what I mean? Please tell me it's not just me. I don't know. But in the end, I love it. And I also love how this one turned out here. I love the northern lights that I drew in here, or colored in. Yeah, and I kind of like this. There's a pretty low contrast. It's all like in this slightly muted color palette. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean, but I kind of really like how it turned out. I love the overall look in the end. Yeah. So that's the page, the second page in Wolf Moon Mythographic book. Yeah, that I did in January. And guys, we are officially done. That was a lot of pages. Let me maybe do the math here. Basically, it's more or less up to date, but I still need to do the math and do a little bit of statistics here in the front. So I will do this, and then I will be back, and we can like talk a little about the statistics. And see how many pages I actually finished this month, how many uncolored books I touched, and yeah, so I will do this off camera, and I'll be back in a bit for you. It's just the blink of an eye. Okay, so here we are back again for you. Just a second later, the blink of an eye later, for me actually 2 days later, because I recorded part 1 of this on Saturday evening, and then I wanted to finish this on Sunday, but Sunday, as you, I guess all of you know, was the big day, the Coloring for Cancer to-be-thon. And yeah, I was absolutely busy watching all the live streams and following all the live streams and giving love and sharing and giving thumbs up and yeah, joining in and coloring just one page. I could just get one page done. Not even finished, to be honest, because I kind of was stuck to the TV screen. I don't know. I can't. I'm not good at what is it called at multitasking anymore. I used to be, but not anymore. And I was so into like reading the chat and seeing what everybody does, and then I just here and there continued on my own coloring page. Yeah, but anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was an amazing event. I'm pretty sure you all agree. It was really a big thing, and I'm so happy about the amount of money that yeah, they all and we all, everybody who was involved in one way or another by streaming, the organization, of course, by Piggy Pants. And everybody who was there, who was watching, who was supporting, who was, of course, donating money for this amazing, important cause. Yeah, it's just amazing the amount of money that they all brought together in the end. And it's not even the end. You can still donate until the end of February. I'll also put the link down there in the info box. I'm sure you all know the link, but just to make sure everything is everything is in place, I will add the link down there. So yeah, it was amazing. It was wonderful, and I hope there will be a part 2, maybe for another good cause. Yeah, they already chatted about maybe for mental health, or I'm pretty sure there are many other good and wonderful causes to support in that way. And I just think it's so amazing that, you know, I think the coloring community, I mean, it's a pretty small community compared to other communities like the gaming community, for example, or I don't know. And it just touches me so deep inside that people who share a love for something, who share a passion for something, who share a hobby, just come together from all over the world. I mean, that's in itself is amazing, right? And yeah, all kind of sit together around one large large virtual table and just work towards a goal to support something good. And that's isn't that wonderful? I mean, that's, oh, it's giving me chills. I think that's just so wonderful. Okay, so but back to I'm always losing track. Back to what I actually wanted to add to this video. I did the statistic part, and I just wanted to share that with you real quick for those of you who are interested in the statistics. So let's see. I still have to kind of get used to using the planner in a way that best suits me. But well, we are still in January. Well, we're in February, but I still have time to kind of find my way with this planner. However, so we have the 2026 books and pages overview here, and as you can see, I finished 25 coloring pages in the month of January, which is wow, which is amazing. But maybe it was a little bit too much because my hands, I already mentioned that, it was a little bit too much, spending each and every day 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 hours drawing, coloring, and then I did some additional drawing and painting and mixed media for some upcoming classes with willowing. And so I spend a lot of time with a brush or a pen or a marker or a pencil or whatever in my hand. So I can feel that now. I definitely need to take a little bit a step back for the month of February. So the month of February definitely is not going to look like that. That was a little too much for my hands. Anyways, so yeah, and of those 25 pages that I colored, there were 25 pages in 21 books. That's it. In 21 books, and of those 21 books, 19 books were previously untouched / uncolored, which which I love. But it's not like super hard. If you keep in mind that I'm not into coloring books for that long, so most of my coloring books are untouched. Yeah, that is that. The coloring bingo. Actually, I have like 2 coloring bingos. The one by the Ravencrafts and the one by the Chromatic Collective Coloring, or the Chromatic Collective Coloring Checklist 26. And yeah, since I did quite a few pages, I could check off quite a few points here on this coloring bingo. And I decided that I will just add in with different colors. So this is the month of January, and now I will continue with another color for February, so that I not only try to check off all the boxes, but also I can track which task I did in which month, you know. Yeah, so zodiac page, color in a page with a fairy, I did that. A page with a cat, I did that. 30-day coloring streak, yes, I'm pretty happy that I already can check that off the list, because this will not happen that often. I already mentioned that. Yeah, rest of the year when I have a lot more work, I will have less time to spend on coloring. So this will not happen that often. Yeah, what else? Use pastels as a background. I did that in one page. Leave no white space on a page. That happens quite often with me. Color a night scene. I did that. Color a page with a mermaid. I did that. Finish 5 pages in one weekend. I did that. Color a page with a person on it. Yep, check. And color a page with a frog. Check. Yay. And for this list here, I have used a water-based medium on a page. Watercolor, did that. Then color a page in your favorite, with your favorite animal. My gosh. Which quite obviously is a cat or cats. So check. Color a fairy, did that. Check. Color a gnome. Check. Color a page with a household pet featured cat. Again, check. And actually like two different ones, like favorite animal. So I did several pages with cats, as you remember, so I could check one off and then another one, because for one page I only check off like one fulfilled task. You know what I mean? Yeah. So household pet, color page with in a Creative Haven book. I did that. The home gnome for the holidays. Color a page in your newest book. I did that right away when it arrived. Color a mermaid. I did that. Color a page from your favorite artist. I did that. Color a page, Anis Guerrero. Color a page with an owl. I did that. Color a page with a bird. Check. Color a page that has books on it. Actually, there was the tiny shelves one, but also this one, but I didn't count that one. So, but the tiny shelf one had books on it. Color in an untouched book, definitely check. Color a page in a Japanese book, check. Color a new to you artist or an artist you have never colored before, check. Color a page with an amphibian or reptile on it, check. And color a page that makes you laugh or that you find funny. Check. That was the Reptiloid 2 page in that small tiny book. Yeah. So quite a few points that I've been able to check off for January. Hashtags. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, that page here. I think that's funny too, but not funny. It's fun too. Not funny. It's fun. But I think I need more room because I mean we have January already filled like 19 spots for books I colored in this year, and I think I need additional space here. So those are the books that I colored in January. 19 different books. Yeah. So then let's see. Prompts, challenges. It's quite empty still. Yeah. It will hopefully continue to like be more. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of missing the right words. You know what I mean? In the future, it will be filled a little more, hopefully. Let's put it that way. So the prompts and challenges I did that month, and my personal goals, one zodiac page per month, one tiny year page per month, one seasonal page per month, one new artist per month, and 3 untouched books per month. So my personal goals, I've been able to check them all off. So then we have the individual pages here, and then in the end, what do we have here? Oh yeah, the books I purchased this month. Yeah. And then we have the monthly statistics. I did 6 prompts and challenges. 6 prompts and challenges. Body colors 0 because I don't have any bodies to color with. Cry emoji. No, seriously, just because you know, I'm just starting and I just started my channel here on January 1st. So yeah, but I already have a body color for February. Yay! So excited. So yeah, that will change in the future as well, hopefully. Because I just love the concept of body colors. I think it's like super fun, because one of the big advantages or coolest things for me about coloring pages compared to, for example, diamond painting. I also love diamond painting, for example, but if you have like 20 people doing the same diamond painting, you will have 20 people in the end who have the exact same result, which is fine. But with a coloring page, I think that's so cool that you have 20 people coloring in the exact same coloring book page, and you have 20 completely different results. And I think that's always so fun to see. And that's why I also love to check out like some hashtags on Instagram, for example, and to see like different versions of one coloring book or one coloring page. And that's like I think really fascinating. So that's why body colors, I think I like the concept of it. So if you are up for a body color, I still have capacity. Yeah. So maybe I can actually, I wanted to do this in the plans video for February. But here's my current list of books that I have in my stash. So if there's a book on that list that you would like to do a body color in with me, then feel free to drop me a line on Instagram, or just leave a comment here in the comment section, and I would absolutely love that. Yeah, so that said, for January, 0 body colors, but 6 prompts and challenges that I did, like hashtags, and again, 25 pages in 21 books and in 19 uncolored books. I already mentioned that because it's like the same here. Yeah. So statistics for Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Instagram, I started with 4,120 followers, and by the end of January it was like 4,200 462 followers, so a plus of 142. However, this 4,120 followers, I'm not even sure how many of those are interested in what I share now, because I used an old account, Creative Creations. I have this Creative Creations account, my main art account, and then I used to have a Creative Creations Designs account for my printables back in the days, like 2018, 2019. And I didn't want to start yet another Instagram account, so I recycled that Instagram account. So basically, these 4,120 is like a zero start for me, but it's the number that I started with. However, those people here, those 4,120, I'm not sure how many of those are interested in coloring, right? Because they followed me like years and years and years ago for my my girls, the girls that I've been drawing, and I've had some illustrations, and I've been selling like clear stamps with my illustrations, with my girls, the girls that I've been drawing, and printable planner inserts for traveler's notebook and for Filofax and stuff, and stickers, and yeah, all those jazz. So if you go to my Instagram account and you scroll down a little, you will still see like the old stuff. Yeah, so don't let that number fool you. Then TikTok, I started that account in December around Christmas, I think 2 or 3 days before Christmas, with 0. So at the beginning of January, I was at like 72 followers, and at the end of January, now I am at 693 followers on TikTok, so that's a plus of 6 to 1. However, TikTok, I don't know, TikTok is not really my thing. I definitely prefer Instagram and YouTube. I'm a YouTuber at heart. Maybe maybe I'm too old for that. Shh. Beep. Too old for TikTok. I don't know. I mean I do it. I'm on there, but I don't know. TikTok always kind of stresses me out. I prefer the good old YouTube. And I always kind of prefer the YouTube community, no matter which channel. I have like 1, 2, 3 different channels. And the YouTube community kind of is, for me, always it's a nicer community. No offense, and nothing against TikTok, but it's a completely different audience, I think. Maybe it's like TikTok, people are younger, it's faster, it's like fast fashion. It's a whole different thing, I think, compared to YouTube. And I'm a YouTuber at heart. I actually checked the other day, and my first YouTube channel, which I still have, like the Creative Creations channel, my other main channel, my art channel, I published my first YouTube video on that channel in 2000, oh my, was it 2008, 2009? I think it was 2009. So that's 16, 17, 18 years ago. I'm old. I'm old. I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, so maybe that's why I'm a YouTuber, and I always will be a YouTube girl. Yeah, so YouTube. Talk about YouTube. I started this channel here, this channel that you are watching right now, on January 1st with 0 subscribers. And now, at the end of the month of January, there are already 277 of you subscribed to this channel. Yay! Insert some like party poppers and confetti and whatever. For me, that's amazing. That's wonderful. I mean, because again, like those of you who are here, those 277 are here because of the coloring, and that just makes me so happy. It's not like accumulated. Is that the right word? Accumulated over like almost 20 years with all the different things that I've done over the years. But that's like right now, and it just makes me happy. It's like almost 300. I mean, hello. I love it. I am really happy and really excited and can't wait to see where this goes and to see this cute little channel here grow. So if you are here and enjoy my content, shameless plug here, and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I want that number to go up, 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 up. No, actually, I'm not about the numbers, but I mean, I have this space here, and I think it's just interesting to keep track of it. But normally, it's not about the numbers, because again, like numbers don't mean anything in the end. If you can have just a few subscribers or followers, and if you have a community that you're in communication with, and loving and warm and positive community, that's so much worth so much more than just the high numbers, which don't mean anything in the end. Yeah, those are the whips that I'm taking with me into the next month, which is okay, I think. Yeah, and that is it. What's that? Oh, those are the the other pages that didn't fit in here anymore. Yeah, and then February. And I think I will do another video talking with you a little bit more about my plans for the month of February, the books I want to color in, and the challenges I want to join, and my one body color, the one body color that I have. Whoop, whoop. So excited. So that will be another video. So for today, for now, for this video, I think we will come to an end. So thank you so much for being here, for sticking around, for hopefully making it to that point, to the end of this video. If you made it all the way through the video and watched up until that point, then drop an emoji into the comments. Maybe you can drop, I don't know, just drop the paint palette emoji. The paint palette emoji into the comments down there, so I know you made it all the way through the video, so I can give you an extra round of applause. Okay guys, so thank you so much for being here. So make sure that you're taking good care of yourself, and yeah, talk to you all again very soon. Lots of love. Bye.